Final thoughts from everybody. Does anyone have any final thoughts here before we wrap up the show? If you can, just make it quick. Go ahead.
I do have to say I'm really grateful for being on the show because it really helped me to get perspective on a lot of things when it comes to seeing relationships and just in general, guys. So thank you for that.
Yeah, welcome.
I actually just wanted to thank all of the virgins for sharing the virgins and the low body count people for sharing their experience, because I honestly really can't. I wouldn't be able to even have context for what you're talking about without this conversation. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Are you talking about him?
I mean, and her too. Any of the people. It's just like an entire way of life that I didn't. Yeah.
Hey, Nick, did you say you too?
What?
Oh yeah, Nick's also a virgin.
Yeah.
Let's go, Nick.
I real quick, I am so you guys are all of you are so smart. I thought that I was gonna come into a different space, but you guys really opened my eyes to some different things.
Nice.
And likewise, thank you so much for giving perspective on a lot of things.
I want to say,
go ahead.
I just want to say thank you, everyone. I know I'm a firecracker and I fly off the handle. It is not just it's not just a facade, it's who I am. With that said, it's all love. I just like to get challenged, and I like to challenge people too. So I really appreciate you guys listening to me when I apologize.
Wait, last question. What do you think of white people?
I prefer black men. Thank you very much.
You're just digging that hole.
No, let me just say about that though. That was written in response to some people calling me out about my partner.
Don't worry about that. What do you think of white people?
I don't like white people. No.
Oh, holy! Yo!
Keep giving it back. If you're gonna keep firing me,
he's scooting away. He's scooting
white
away.
people.
Wait, so you don't like white people?
No.
Don't like white.
That's why I don't like myself.
like them?
No, I'm just kidding. I love myself.
Oh wow, the self-loathing. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, she's the Clayton Bigsby of the white people.
Hey, you can be a humble white.
Wait,
okay?
what do you think of men?
What do I think of men?
Yeah.
Well, there's a reason why I get paid to degrade them for a living, sweetheart.
What is that?
I do not think highly of most men. I'm also bisexual, mainly gay, so if my mindset is more towards women, I'm not going to have a lot to say towards men because I'm not pursuing them as a partner.
Well, shouldn't you even have, I feel like because you're not dealing with men, well, I mean, you do deal with or have dealt with men romantically, but I feel like you could almost make a stronger argument if you're not dealing with men romantically, then because there's a lot of conflict in romantic relationships. So I think honestly a lot of the animosity, frankly, that the genders have for each other stems to some degree from dating and relationships.
And let me reiterate, it's the men that are disrespectful, the ones that I see all the time that are doing infidelity like completely off the charts, the ones that I have dealt with. So 8 out of 10 men that I have dealt with, I don't have respect for. My ex, even though he did me dirty, he was an amazing man. He did everything to a T.
Sense?
Because he was broke.
Amazing man, but
he was
did
still
you
a great
dirty?
man. He loved me. He gave me everything he could, not financially. That doesn't make him less of a man. He became broke 2 years after we got together and then chose not to work again. That's where my quarrel was. I could not handle that. But he was a great man, but I can only handle so much of that unconditional love to where I'm now hurting myself. We weren't married.
To watch men give up.
Yeah.
Like I love aside, I think it's hard to watch anyone give up, right?
Yeah.
So when you're in a relationship with someone and it's turning into a situation rather than something they're just going through, I think
that's
that's
what we agreed on. Going in a
Yeah.
relationship, you agree on something.
hide
You
it,
can't
Nick.
break it up like that. It's not fair.
Wait, so
It's like if I was to do that to him, he wouldn't have liked it.
wait, I have just to reiterate, what do you think of America?
God, you went there. Wow.
Into the mic.
Same answer.
No, but restate the answer.
Don't do this to her.
Restate it.
I love Philadelphia. Go Eagles.
Yeah.
That's where I'm sticking to it.
Were you watching the show?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But
I've been watching the show the whole time.
Oh my god.
She's not a big fan of the U.S. What do you think about that?
I think it's a privilege to have your own opinion about everything in the U.S.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Congratulations.
Facts.
For your privilege.
I have to say though,
There's a lot of countries where you couldn't openly talk shit about
Your own
the
country.
Lots of countries where you
I've
can
been
be
in those
murdered for
countries.
such
Yeah.
things.
I do
It is
have
rough.
to say, you're harsh, but
Oh, I'm harsh.
no. I am saying this as a good thing.
Oh, okay.
You are harsh, but there's certain things in my life where I needed that bandit just ripped off, and you did that for me. So thank you so
Like
much.
what?
I don't want to get into
Oh.
what it is in my head, but it solved a lot of.
Fake titty thing, is that?
Well, no, that was a thing that I
Oh, okay.
wanted, that I
Okay.
changed my mind about a long time ago. But
okay.
what I mean is like love, relationships, and so on and so on. So thank you for
Okay,
that.
all right.
Can I actually add to that? Like, I feel like when I first saw you, you had a different energy, and
Yeah.
right now you have like a completely different energy than when you came
Yes,
here.
a lot of things during these hours played out in my phone.
Yeah.
So,
In your phone.
yes. So thank you for that. God bless.
That's amazing.
It helped me a lot.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I think that a lot of the times, like we make decisions because there's no self-awareness in
Yeah.
certain things, or we don't have good guidance in our, especially in our childhood and throughout life, and we get influenced by people around us, and we don't realize that we're like in a bad environment
Yeah.
until we
100%.
start to share with different types of people
100%.
and different types of mind.